So at the beginning of this quarantine, God had reminded me of a message that I had heard a few months ago, and it's still so interesting to me how you can hear a word and not realize how relevant it is until it comes to that time of application. But so this message, the pastor was talking about the cost of becoming something else. So he said that the olive oil, if you ask it, the cost of the anointing, the cost of becoming the oil, it doesn't know. But the olive will tell you it cost everything because it had to go through the crushing and the pressing to become the oil. The same is true for the grape to become the wine. Its skin had to be stretched and broken. Everything was pressed out of it to become that wine. It had to go through the time and the wait for the fermentation, and it had to leave a lot of things behind. It had to leave behind the skin and the seeds and the things that we look at when we see a glass of wine, a bottle of wine, and we see it as an entirely new thing, an entirely new creation. No one looks at a glass of wine and says that it's grapes. You identify it as a new thing with a new name. And so I think that we're walking through this process right now where the Lord is wanting to show us that He's transforming us. And yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. And yes, it's going to take time. But He's showing us now what we will become and the value in that. Because we look at the olive oil, and yes, you could buy the olives alone and make the oil yourself, but the olives aren't going to cost you as much. The grapes aren't going to cost you as much. I saw something the other day about a $200 bottle of wine. There's something so unique in that journey to become that new creation. And so just wait until you're on the other side of it.